peanut butter. What's that? Oh. Oh no, I have another piece of tape here. Alright, I need to get a knife. Let's see if I can cut it blind. There we go. Package said dry ice. Right, easy. Wait, hold on. Avoid the dry ice, because that's gonna burn. Alright, so we have this is the beef grinds. Okay. This is the beef grinds that I have to add taurine to. And this is the chicken grinds, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna like this. Slinky and Remy. So him and that one love chunk chicken. So hopefully they'll eat it. I'm really hoping that Socks over there will take to it. She's finally taken to raw egg after watching Slinky and Remy eat it a bunch. Wait. Hey, it's Sam. I know I've been gone for quite a while, like a month and a half. Things have been kind of crazy around here. We're getting ready to move in a few months. It's going to be a lot bigger, and honestly a lot like ferret friendly at least. So that's good. I finally bit the bullet and decided that it's time to transition my ferrets to raw. I have two ferrets, Slinky and Remy, that they eat not balanced raw, but they eat raw. So if I'm cooking chicken, I always cut up some for them, or beef or pork, and they eat it. Their favorite is chicken. So I decided to go on, I believe it's called Raw Feeding Miami, and I bought a pound of ground chicken grinds, which is completely balanced. It's the whole chicken, grinded up, and then I bought beef grinds, which I have to add taurine to since they're ferrets, which is like chicken heart. I have chicken heart. I also have beef liver, so I'll have to calculate the amount of taurine they need and add it to that. I'm a little worried because when they eat raw, they love it, but they don't eat it for a full meal. They go back to their kibble. And I have then 3 other ferrets that won't touch it at all. They want nothing to do with it. My ferret Socks, my albino ferret, she never even liked raw egg until she saw Remy and Slinky eat it constantly. And then one day she decided, let me actually taste this. And then she hasn't went back. She absolutely loves it. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Once I transition them to, hopefully the other ferrets, Socks and Slippers will transition. I'm not really expecting Snickers to. Snickers is between 4 and 6 years old. She's very particular. She only likes a certain kibble. She's very particular. I really don't think she'll transition. She never even liked raw eggs. She's never liked salmon oil. But I don't want to say never. And it'll be awesome if I can get all the ferrets on a raw diet, even Snickers. So the food is in the sink, defrosting. I actually have to do some research on like how much. I'm pretty sure Slinky and Remy can have 4 ounces. I'm pretty sure like that's like a good amount for them. I don't think they're going to eat all 4 ounces. I honestly don't even expect them to eat 1 ounce. But as they're transitioning into it, um, I'm not going to take their kibble away. But I think eventually I'm going to. I'm not really sure, actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed them more and more of the raw and then take their kibble away little by little. So never fully away until they're fully transitioned. But the only problem is it's going to be hard because my other three are nowhere near the amount where they are. Like I have to work with Slinky and Remy because the other ferrets wanted nothing to do with it, so at least they were interested. So it's kind of like going to be all over the place. I can't take all the kibble away because then the other ferrets will obviously they'll starve, and then they kind of all eat together. So even like splitting it in separate rooms, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's gonna be yet. I know when they're first transitioning, they can have raw and kibble. It won't hurt them, but it can't be like that forever, or it really will mess up their like digestion tract. Too much like bacteria. So wish me luck. So I ended up getting a half ounce of chicken grinds and a half ounce of beef grinds, and I put a 1/4 ounce of water in it just to make it like soup. We're gonna see how they take it. I just want to give them like a little taste test just to know how far they are, how much work I still need to do with them in the transitioning process. What do you boys think? No, you don't like it? Oh no. My dog is like, I'll take it. No, Peanut, it's not for you. They were completely put off by it. I wonder if it's because I put a little bit of the beef grinds in there. I really think it's just because they're not chunks. It's like grinds. Huh. And they know like they can't really take it anywhere. I can try to do what the other Sam does on My Funky Ferrets. She puts a little bit of egg in there. They both love egg. So maybe if I put like a half of egg in there, maybe that will entice them. I don't know. But you look very disappointed, don't you? I'm sorry. I thought you would really like it. Oh. Well, looks like I got my work cut out for me. Send help. You don't even want it, Munchie? So I'm going to do what Sam does and entice them with a little bit of egg. I'm not going to put the whole egg in there. There's 2 ferrets, so I'm going to put a half egg, so just a half egg yolk. I normally give 3 ferrets 1 egg, like the whole egg whisk. But I'm just going to try to put like the yolk in there. Maybe that will entice them to try it. I'm not really sure. Not really sure how I feel about the fact that all of my animals completely like smelled it and left. Even my dog was like, yeah, no, don't want it. That's really, really weird. At least my dog, like, I mean, he'll eat anything. So, alrighty, let's see. So what I did is I just like split the egg yolk, separated them, and I split the egg yolk, and I drizzled the egg yolk on top of the raw meat. I'm not gonna mix it in. I want them to kind of find it, and hopefully that will entice them. Um, I only give my ferrets fresh eggs, so they're from my mom's chickens. It's silly. I give my ferrets fresh eggs, and I buy myself the store-bought eggs just so they could have the fresh stuff. Don't tell my mother. She'll kill me for that. They actually put themselves to bed. Both ferrets were so disappointed they just went under the couch and went under the, just to sleep. I feel really bad. I'll stick it in the refrigerator for when they wake up, and I'll see how they take it. And if not, they don't leave it. They end up leaving it and not eating it, then I'll just throw it out. And I guess we'll just try again later or tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you in a few seconds. Peanut, you want to say hi? Say, I just got a nice bathie and a little trim. You feel so much better? He absolutely hates baths. So it's been a couple of hours. I ended up wrapping the food with plastic wrap, and I left it in the fridge. And they woke up, they came to me, and they were asking for egg. I give them egg almost every day. I like kind of break down an egg in the beginning of the week and then give it to them a little bit every day. So they were sniffing it, and they kept like looking from the dish and looking up at me like what is this? And I'm like, come on, look, there's egg. It's really good. It's really good. Nothing. They wanted nothing to do with it. My cats wanted nothing to do with it. Peanut wanted nothing to do with it. To be honest, I'm really put off that none of my pets who all eat raw food, none of them wanted it. I really don't believe it's because it's all of a sudden it's balanced that they don't eat it, because they eat hearts, they eat liver, they eat, they eat that stuff. All I gotta do is like cut it up and they eat it. So I'm like, Remy was eating chicken necks the other day. Like, I'm really confused, and I'm frustrated. I ended up going on a forum. I won't say the name of the forum, but it's on Facebook, so I'm pretty sure you know already the name of the forum. And I ended up saying, like, I don't know what to do. I literally gave them, like, the raw food. It's completely balanced, but I wanted them to, like, to get used to it. So obviously I wasn't gonna, like, measure out 4 ounces already, because I knew they needed to get used to it. But they didn't even touch it. And it's not like I can do what my Funky Ferrets does. They never ate dehydrated food. They was only on kibble. Several kibbles, but on kibble. And I don't know if, like, it's the texture. Like, they just don't like the texture because it's like mush. I don't know. They're always trying to get into my food though, like my personal food. So if I'm trying to eat like oatmeal, they're always trying to take it. Obviously, I don't let them. If I have, anything, like if I am eating a banana or eating avocado toast, I obviously want what I have. I don't let them have it, but they obviously, like, they want the texture. So I don't understand, and I'm really concerned. But anyway, basically what happened was the forum got like really angry with me, and they're like, oh, like I wasn't trying. Like, they said I wasn't trying hard enough. I was like, what do you mean? I put kibble on top of it, like their kibble. They didn't even touch it. They just went to their kibble food. And I'm not gonna take the kibble from them. I did that before, and it was really bad. At one point, I took their kibble and kind of like forced them almost to take the raw, and that did not work out at all. I really regret doing that. Don't ever do that. They ended up, like, they lost a couple ounces. All of my parents did. They all lost a few ounces, and like you could tell, like, I felt like the bond was kind of broken for a while, and I felt so bad. I felt horrible. Never do that. Never, never do that. I really don't think it's worth it. But, like, I know raw has such beneficial properties, but it's not worth, like, if it's, like, doing that, it's too extreme. But the form was, like, I shouldn't have gotten them. I shouldn't have gotten them if I wasn't going to see them raw, like, right away. Like, I had them for way too long. And I was like, look, I mean, I felt really bad because I ended up rescuing socks and slippers. I think I said this in a previous video. A year after I got Slinky and Remy, and I wasn't even going to get them, but I figured, okay, they're 1 year old, they're young. I'm going to be able to transition them until eating raw. They wanted nothing to do with it. They wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. Sock started just eating raw egg now, like a year after I got her. And Slippers won't touch it. So yeah. So, I'm saying a lot, you know. I'm just like, I'm not upset, because I know it takes time, but I'm just concerned. I really don't have, I'm not confident in like breaking down different pieces of meat and balancing it. I'm not confident. I don't want to do more harm, but I really don't see how they're going to transition, at least right away. Obviously, I'm going to offer it every day, you know, new meat every day. Maybe less kibble on it, more kibble on it. Maybe they'll take to the egg. Maybe if they see it every day, maybe they'll finally go for it. It's just concerning when none of my pets, who all like raw, don't want it. That's what's like the most, it's like putting me off. I'm like, why? You know, especially my dog, my cat. They love it. They love anything. So I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm kind of regretting now that my ferrets are on kibble, and like they weren't on like a freeze dried. Maybe I should have tried to switch them to a freeze dried food like Sam did. I remember when I first brought Remy home, he was very, very tiny. So I ended up like rehydrating his kibble basically into a mush, and then he would eat it like that. I don't think they would ever eat it like that again. I could try it. Maybe if I make them used to that much, then I could slowly add, what is it? Is it called crushed food? Maybe that's how I can get them to eat it. But honestly, even that's going to take time, and I don't know if they'll take to it. But I mean, it's a start. I have like a game plan. So I guess I'm just gonna start rehydrating their kibble little by little, and then adding the raw food into it, and then hopefully just they'll take to it. So I don't know. I will keep you updated. I'll make another video of me starting to like hydrate their kibble and things. So yeah, this was day 1 of trying to get them to raw. Hopefully the progress will be promising. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.